first, your thoughts on the weekend as a whole?
Obviously, tough loss Thursday, competing against a really good Wayne team. Janie going down didn't help, but was actually really proud of our team. I think responding to a senior captain going out like that, she brings a ton of leadership, not to mention her scoring, her rebounding, her defense, all of that. So was really proud of Maya stepping in there, Chloe stepping in there, and everyone just kind of picking up that energy and that compete. And they made some runs where kind of were a little bit too much for us to bounce back from. Was glad to see late in the game, though, continuing to fight and make it a game. Ella hitting some big shots there late. So that was tough, but again, just to see us respond then on Saturday, for everyone to come out. Bella, as a freshman, hasn't played a ton of minutes, and she played really well for us and might have to moving forward.
What did you like in how Chloe approached getting the opportunity to start on Saturday?
I think Chloe was phenomenal Saturday. 8 assists, no turnovers. She's different than Janie, but I love that she can get a rebound. She can bring it up. She had one left-handed pass in transition, a left-handed pass. I can't get over it. It was such a great pass to Soraya. And she has that ability. She's an awesome passer. She can handle the ball. She can post up a little bit. Great screener, just understands the game. So excited to see what she can do with the minutes she's going to get. Same with Maya, just kind of stepping into a bigger role. I think Maya can really affect the game defensively as well with her length and physicality. So awesome opportunity for some different players to step up.
When did you let Chloe know she was going to get the start? And how did she react to it?
I don't remember. I'm guessing it was Friday during practice, but she was ready. I think she started some games last year when we had all the other craziness going on. So she's already started and been in that role and is confident enough to do so.
Looking at Kendall, she has tremendous game on Thursday. It doesn't end up helping you win, but that was more the classic what we've seen of her throughout all of last year, and you've kind of been waiting for that moment to happen, haven't you?
You're right. That's one thing I didn't mention over the weekend. I thought Kendall flipped a page and turned a corner in her confidence. And I think she just needed one game to kind of, I'm capable of this. And she was being aggressive. She was more decisive making her moves, looking for her shot. And that's what we need from her. And she can score at the rim. She can shoot. I feel like she hasn't been as confident shooting her three, but she is very capable. She puts in the time, and once she starts hitting some of those and people have to come out and guard her, she's just so athletic that she can get by. She can rise up over the top. She took a big step, I thought, defensively, too. There's been games where she's been giving up some things that we didn't want to, but I thought she was pretty solid defensively both games, which is super important as well. We got to be able to, any game we give up 80-plus points, we're not winning those games. So,
how nice is it to now have, Ella scoring in double figures, get Kendall going in double figures, get Alyssa in double figures, Soraya in double figures, having that depth to your offense?
Yeah, I think we do have a lot of depth, scoring depth with our guards, our forwards, and that puts less pressure on Chloe and Maya coming in and having to, it's not like, they have to score all the points now that with Janie being out. Okay, no, it's our guards can kind of create shots for those posts. And then just with that versatility of scoring, like you mentioned, Soraya, Ella, Kendall, any given night, Alyssa, that makes it, okay, what's our best matchup? Who do they put their best defender on? All right, then we can go to somebody else and see if we can get them some shots. So that makes us tougher to guard, I think, for sure.
Looking at Thursday, Ella hadn't done a whole lot, and all of a sudden she explodes in those last couple of minutes, and it's something she's very capable of. And what was that like as she's starting to find her rhythm there and start hitting threes?
Yeah, Ella is a player that can get 20 points in 2 minutes. I mean, with her being able to hit those shots. And she did late in the game, and I think that carried over to Saturday because she made 7 threes on Saturday. And literally after the game, I looked at the stats, and I was like, she made 7? It was like a quiet 7 because she's just a smooth shooter and can get them off so quick. And I think we talk about her as a shooter, but also other people are great screeners for her. Like, that's what gets her some open looks. And I feel like Saturday, with 23 assists on 26 made field goals, we were just moving the ball. We were screening for each other. And that's when we're hardest to guard. We're not like that one-on-one type of team that just gets by you, dribble drive. No, we move the ball. We screen for each other. So Ella's getting some great shots, I think, because we're screening for her too.
You mentioned Bella. She seemed to get in and just be comfortable, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman in like her first like real minutes of some length. And what do you like in that as she gets more and more comfortable?
Yeah, I was so proud of Bella, and you're right, she looked comfortable out there, which as a freshman, that's hard. You haven't gotten significant minutes yet. She went in early against Purdue Northwest. It's not like when we were up 20 or whatever it may be. She went in early, and she was calm. She was composed. She got a couple steals because she was in great defensive position, which is so huge for us. We need to defend. But then on the other side of it, I thought she made some great passes. Whether we scored off it or not, she just made good decisions, was in great defensive position, and I'm excited to kind of see what she can do with these minutes that maybe she wouldn't have gotten otherwise. But she's another capable scorer. I don't think she scored in the game, but definitely a capable scorer as well.
Grand Valley, they're a tough team. You played them well here in chunks of that game. How do you take that and now extend that to a 40-minute game down there?
Yeah, Grand Valley Saturday, first Davenport, so really that's what we're focusing on. They're both going to press us. They're both going to try to speed us up, so I think that's going to be a key for both games. We're going to have to attack their pressure but stay composed and not play sped up when we are being aggressive against the pressure, which we have struggled with a little bit in the past, but we've went against it so often now. I think that we're settling in against that a little bit. And after the first, 5 minutes or so, when we turn it over, and they kind of created that gap. All right, we kept that. So if we can just start stronger, taking care of the ball, and being able to make decisions while playing fast but under control, then I think we'll put ourselves in a great position for both games, Thursday and Saturday.
What did you like in how you played defensively on Saturday?
I thought, honestly, we weren't great in the first half. Defensively executing our ball screen defense, which has been an issue. So that's what we're really hitting on this week, our ball screen execution and communication and trusting what we're doing. But I thought in the second half, we changed up how we're guarding because we weren't doing it well. We weren't icing the ball screen. We weren't getting to it. They were getting the looks that they wanted. So in the second half, we actually went to switching most of the screens, and that was pretty effective. It was better communication. We weren't giving up rhythm threes. One of their better players was getting threes behind the ball screen in the first half. In the second half, we kind of took that away. The urgency was better. Okay, when we got our stops then in the second half, then we were able to get some looks in transition, and that's where we created that separation.